Hello, I would like to welcome you to Pierce Farms. I am married to Jeannie, 2 sons, Connor and Hayden, and my name is Cameron. This is a visit around our farmstead. We have a combine, New Holland combine, sitting in front of the shop being readied for harvest. Next, we will take a quick trip through our 1947 grain facility that we use to haul the farm's wheat back to clean and then sell as seed wheat. Across the road finds us coming to a Harvest Tech corn head, folding corn head that we use to harvest corn with, an 8-row John Deere row head we used to harvest sunflowers with, and behind that is a New Holland 12-row corn head, and then this was a New Holland pickup head in which we used to harvest canola. In the shed we have a John Deere sprayer, our semi, and a tractor and grain cart, and a John Deere box drill, and behind the grain cart is our 12-row strip till. As I mentioned a second ago, our new project around the farm is we have modified a New Holland 12-row corn head into a sunflower head. It involved removing the snapping rolls and deck plates and installing these new chains and disc cutting system that was developed here locally as an alternative. And a few of the crops that we raise are wheat for seed, canola, which is really pretty in the spring. Here we are picking it up with a pickup head. Also soybeans, corn, sunflowers, which we store on farm to market later. And also we are trying some cotton out for the first year or so. This cotton did really well. And also we have alfalfa on the farm as well. Wheat is one of our biggest crops. This is an experiment involving relay cropping or intercropping soybeans into strips of bare ground between the wheat. We had to modify a small planter, this is just a test plot at this point. But the idea is to harvest off the wheat, and then the soybeans that are planted in the bare strips will then be up and going long before we could normally do a double crop situation. We have recently been planting sunflowers. This is a cover crop that we chemically burn down and have been planting sunflowers into this. This really helps to preserve moisture in our hot summers. Here we are seeding soybeans into a standing rag cover that has not been chemically controlled as of yet. It planted really well, and as you can see, the planter goes right through without having any issues. The idea behind this is to have a thick mulch on top of the ground to help prevent weeds, so we can cut down on our chemical control as well as preserve moisture for the coming crop season. We do not use any sort of trash wheels down, as the openers on the planter are more than adequate to cut through the residue and deposit the seed in the right required locations, getting good seed to soil contact. As far as corn and sunflowers go, we often find out that planting test plots are the best way to gain useful insights on different hybrids and varieties. Here we are getting ready to plant a corn plot for the 2020 growing season. We plant usually around 30 to 35 different varieties at one time. This is one of our irrigation systems that we have currently planted to wheat. It's a center pivot with drop nozzles, and we are currently applying some fertilizer to the wheat through the irrigation system. We have around 125 units of N per acre on currently and adding just another 30 units as the wheat looks really nice. We also have soil tested to determine our nitrogen needs. A few other things we have going around the farm are we do a lot of custom work, custom spraying. We also do custom lime spreading. And we do custom planting and harvesting as well. This is another example of our other type of irrigation that we use. This is called underground drip irrigation. And we have a well, submersible well pumping here. And then just fed through filters that filter out all the sediment and rock, other debris that might be in the water. And we have basically an underground sprinkler controller here that controls the different watering zones. And from here, it goes underground and it goes up to a valve station that you cannot see. It's about a half a mile away. And then from there, it is diverted into zones. And it enters into this, basically this underground plastic flexible pipe. And if you look closely here, this is an emitter. These emitters are spaced every 40 inches on the pipe. And the pipes are spaced every 40 inches apart in this field. So it's a very uniform watering system. And we have it planted to wheat this year, as you can see, and it works very well. We can put on about 4/10 of an inch per acre in a 24-hour period. And so it works very efficiently. There's no evaporation, and we really do like it.